If you are a fan of Marvel Comics, you might have heard of the Merry Marvel Marching Society, or MMMS for short. But what was this club, and how did it start? In this video, we're going to explore the history and legacy of one of the most influential fan clubs in comics history. And, oh yes, I am a member.
Anachronic.
Hi comic book guys and gals, I'm Joe and welcome to Anachronic Comics. Yes, I'm a member of the Merry Marvel Marching Society, and I just found out a couple of weeks ago that I have a special connection to Stan and the Marvel Bullpen that goes back to 1966 that I didn't know about. Now I'll let you in on this discovery later in the video. The MMMS was founded in 1964 by Marvel editor Stan Lee and publisher Martin Goodman. It was put together as a way to connect with their growing audience and promote their comics. Now, at this time, Marvel was connecting some of its most iconic characters, such as Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, and many others. So Stan wanted to make Marvel stand out from the competition and create a sense of community among the fans. Now, Flo Steinberg, Lee's secretary and one of the first two full-time employees of Marvel in the 1960s, was an important figure in building Marvel's fan community. And Flo was given the responsibility for overseeing the fan mail and other aspects associated with the fan club. So for months, Lee and his team of artists and writers, known as the Bullpen, teased the MMMS in their comics without revealing what it stood for. So fans wrote in with their guesses, such as "Make Mine Marvel Stan." Another one was "Marvel's money-making scheme." Finally, the club was launched and its name was revealed, the Merry Marvel Marching Society. Let's hear about this straight from Stan.
One thing I tried to do in order to make being a Marvelite fun was have a club. But again, I don't like to do things in an ordinary way. I didn't want to put a notice in the magazine and say, hey, we formed a club, here's a coupon, sign it and join. I wanted to make it a fun thing. So I had a contest in my soapbox. I announced that we were going to form a club. And I said I'd give a prize to anybody who could figure out what the name of the club was. And I gave them a hint. The initials were the MMMS. And we got 1 million letters. They mentioned 1 million things. Of course, none of them could guess the real name, which I finally announced was the Merry Marvel Marching Society. And then I would add, of course, we don't know where we're going, but we're on the way.
As a young Marvel fan back in 1964, loving the Marvel Age of Comics, I couldn't wait to join. For $1, fans could join the club and receive a membership kit. I still have my membership kit. Let's take a look. But before we do, if you are enjoying this video, maybe learning something new, hit the like button so that this video may be seen by more individuals. Thanks. So here I have the whole thing. If you could take a look at it. I don't know if you can see, but it's from the MMMS, Marvel Comics Group. Okay, so pretty cool. And I haven't opened this up in a long time. So let me take everything out. Oh, there's another letter in here too. And let me show you what I got. Okay, first of all, I got some stickers. MMS Wants You, which I never used. And they're coming apart a little bit. That's cool. Let's see. Oh, and I got my welcome letter from the Merry Marvel Marching Society. Let's take a look. It says, "Welcome to the ancient and honorable order of the Merry Marvel Marching Society. Congratulations, favored one, for having the wisdom and wit to become a Merry Marvel Marcher. Your name has been ceremoniously entered in our logbook, and your dollar has been avariciously deposited into our treasury. From this day forth, you will stand a little straighter, speak a little wiser, and walk a little prouder. You've made the scene. You're in. You've joined the winning team. But with such triumph comes responsibility. You must use your valued membership privileges judiciously. You must be true to the Marvel Code of Ethics. Be not arrogant towards those who have shunned our ranks, for they know not what they're missing. Be not hostile towards unbelievers who march with others, for they're more to be pitied than scorned. Be not intolerant of Marvel defamers, for they too shall someday see the light. And above all, be not forgetful that you have become our bullpen buddy. Henceforth, you shall never march alone. Thus, we welcome you to the fold of this sagacious admonition. Face front. You're one of us now. Enough said, the Bullpen Gang. And there it is. I'll take a picture so you can read along with me. So that was cool. What else do we have here? Okay, oh well, here we go. Here is where I cut out the coupon necessary to become a member of the Merry Marvel March Society. Now, I'm not sure which one this is, but it looks like it was, if you look at the back, from a Thor back then. I'm not sure which one it was. Thor was not one of my favorites, so that's probably why I cut it out of the Thor magazine. But here you can see it indicates the different things that you would be getting, which I'm showing you right now. Let's see. Here is my I belong to the Merry Marvel Marching Society button, which I remember wearing quite a bit back in the day. And here is here is my membership card. As you can see, it's got my name right there, and it's signed by Ben Grimm. I was number 6,000, whoops, let's see. Yep, I was number 6,054. How about that? All right, and it's got the Merry Marvel pledge in the back. There you go. And in the front, it says, I'm a member in good standing. Finally, last thing in the package, I've got one more thing here. I'm not exactly sure what it is, was the Voices of Marvel, Merry Marvel Marching Society recorded message from the Bullpen Buddies. It was a one-sided vinyl. Take it out very gingerly here for you to see. It was a one-sided vinyl record, which I think I played maybe one time. Looks like it's been bent through the years, so I don't know if it's playable now. But any event, so that's the record. So what do you say we listen to what the Marvel Bullpen Buddies message was to the new members of the Merry Marvel Marching Society?
Okay, out there in Marveland, face front, this is Stan Lee speaking. You've probably never heard a record like this before because no one would be nutty enough to make one with a bunch of offbeat artists, so anything is liable to happen.
Hey, who made you a disc jockey, Lee?
Well, Jolly Jack Kirby, say a few words to the fans, Jackson.
Okay, a few words.
Look, pal, I'll take care of the humor around here.
You've been using the same gags over and over for years.
Well, you can't accuse me of being fickle, can you? By the way, Jack, the readers have been complaining about Sue's hairdo again.
What am I supposed to do? Be a hairdresser? Next time I'll draw her bald-headed.
Boy, I'm glad we caught you when you were in a good mood.
Oh, Stan, do you have a few minutes?
For our fabulous Gal Friday? Sure. Say hello to the fans, Flo Steinberg.
Hello, fans. It's very nice to meet you. As Marvel's corresponding secretary, I feel as though I know most of you from your letters. By the way, Saul Brodsky wants to say a few words.
Saul Brodsky? Who's he?
Stan, the fans know you have a bad memory by all the mistakes you make, but this is ridiculous. He's been your associate for years.
Really? We ought to start paying him one of these days.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. And how come I don't get my name plastered all over the mags like you do?
Because I can't spell it, that's why.
Well, as long as you've got a good reason.
Hey, what's all that commotion out there, Saul?
Why, it's Shy Steve Ditko. He heard you're making a record and he's got mic fright. Whoops, there he goes.
Out the window again? You know, I'm beginning to think he is Spider-Man.
You mean he isn't?
Who said that?
Just that lovable old letter of me.
It's adorable Addie Simic. What brought you here?
The subway.
Oh, well, ask a bonehead question, Flo.
Stan, Sam Rosen is on the phone.
How are the letterer? My competitor?
Just for fun, Artie, you talk to him.
Hi, Sam. This is Artie. How's it going, pal?
Just great, Artie. I sure admire your lettering.
I admire yours too, Sam. I think you're tops.
Thanks. Well, nice talking to you.
The pleasure was all mine.
I never could stand that guy.
Well, that's our Artie. Just imagine what Sam is saying about him now. Well, let's see who else we can get on this record.
How about Chick Stone?
Okay. Hi, Chick. How's Tricks?
Fine, Stan. I'm reading the latest story. It's great. What a thriller.
Now, that's what we like to hear, Chick. Which one of our comics is it?
Who's reading a comic? This is a novel about James Bond. I can't wait to finish it.
Well, we're going to miss Chick around here.
Oh, look who just came in. Kid Daredevil himself, Wally Wood.
Is that a tape recorder, Flo? You know I'm afraid to talk into these machines. I can never think of anything to say. I'm not a big talker. I shut up like a clam. I get struck dumb. My mind goes blank.
Okay. Forget it. Boy, I'd hate to hear you when you feel like talking.
Stan, Dick Ears is on the phone.
Let's surprise him.
Hi, Dick. We have a recorder playing, and you're talking to millions of people right now.
You some kind of nut or something? I just want to tell you I want a raise.
Dick, don't you understand? People are listening. You're talking to the whole world.
I always knew you'd crack someday, Lee. Just my luck, it had to happen when I asked you for some more dough. Well, I'm going back to Sergeant Fury. Goodbye.
Another phone call for you, Stan.
Oh, not anymore. I'm getting an earache.
But it's Don Heck.
The idol of the Iron Man fans? The ace of the Avengers? Hi, Don. What's doing?
Stan, I was just wondering, wasn't I supposed to draw Iron Man last week?
Sure. Why do you ask?
So how come you mailed me a Patsy Walker script?
Yipe! Did I do that? That's awful.
Oh, well, don't worry. I'll send it back to you.
That's not why I'm worried. I must have sent your script to Al Hartley. I can just imagine Iron Man looking like Patsy Walker this issue. Okay, talk to you later, Don.
Don't worry about it, Stan. Don't you remember that Al Hartley used to draw adventure strips? It may not be too bad.
Well, look who's here. Stan G., our demon colorer. I've been meaning to talk to you, Stan. When are you going to remember it's the Hulk who has green skin, not Captain America?
Gee whiz, the guy can't remember everything. Anyway, I had to tell you what MMMS meant last week, and you're the guy who made it up.
But when I forget something, it's different.
Yeah, it's worse.
Stan, this is the most confused record I ever heard.
Great, Sol. Just what we want. If it were anything else, it wouldn't be the Nutty Marvel bullpen.
Gosh, we don't have time for George Bell and Vince Colletter and Larry Lieber and Bob Powell and...
That's great. Now, if we ever form another club, we'll have something new to offer. Voices that haven't been heard yet.
Enough said, Sol. Now, let's all get back to work in the bullpen. And as for you, marvelous, merry marchers, welcome from all of us to all of you. If you want to know how glad we are to have you with us, just you listen. Okay, let 'em hear it, gang. Whoa!
So I did look online, and I know there was at least one new record that was issued at some point in time. I don't have it. So the club was a huge success. Thousands of fans joined, and they sent in their letters, and they sent in fan art that was published in the comic books. And as I showed you, that other merchandise such as posters, t-shirts, and stationery. Now, the MMMS lasted until 1969 when it was absorbed into a fan club called Marvel Mania International. Marvel Mania lasted only until 1971, and then was followed by another club called FOOM, Friends of Old Marvel, from 1973 to 1976. Although Marvel Mania and FOOM had some success, they never matched that of the Merry Marvel Marching Society. So, if it was so successful, why did Marvel ditch the MMMS? Let's hear from Stan one more time.
And it was a terrible thing because our publisher, after a while, Martin Goodman, he said, I don't want the club anymore. It's wasting too much of your time. I said, it's great. It's everybody loves it and we're having fun. He said, no, I want you all to spend time doing the books. We had to drop it. Years.
Now for the exciting discovery connecting your guy Joe to the Marvel bullpen. Although I can't confirm the total number of MMMS members during the club's 7-year existence, Marvel did post the names and cities of more than 11,000 members in its comic books up until 1968, when that stopped. Now, as you can see from this graphic, the names were posted on the bottom of each month's bullpen page. I did search some of my comics from that time, but I didn't find my name. I figured I had to sit down and just flip through all my 1960s Marvel comics and hopefully find my name. But I recently came across a post on the CGC website where an individual claimed to have made a list of 11,060 names in 493 comics of the MMS members by reviewing the digital comic books available to him. So I wrote to him and I asked him to look for my name. And there I am. He found me in Two Gun Kid number 79, published in October 1965, with a cover date of January 1966, on the Bullpen Bulletins page with 24 fellow marchers. I never collected Two Gun Kid, so I never saw my name. Now I'm going to have to take a look to get a copy of that comic book. So if any of you have a copy, let me know in the comments. So after all these years, it's so exciting. I'm so excited I can't speak. To see that, yes, true believers, your guy Joe is part of Marvel comic book history. So for we Marvel fans back in the 1960s, the MMS was more than just a fan club. It was a way for us to be part of the comic books we loved, and we felt that we were close to the creators. So I believe that historically it helped shape the identity and fandom of Marvel Comics. It also inspired many future creators and professionals who grew up reading Marvel Comics and joining the club. The MMS showed that Marvel Comics were not just for kids, but for anyone who loved stories of adventure, humor, heroism, and I loved it. So, if you want to learn more about the MMS, you can check out some sources I placed in the description below. So, thank you for watching my video about the Merry Marvel Marching Society. I hope you enjoyed it, and you learned something maybe. Until next time, be well, and make mine Marvel.
Stand a little straighter, walk a little prouder, be an innovator, laugh a little louder, grow forever greater, we can show you how to. Where will you be then? You'll belong, you'll belong, you'll belong, you'll belong to the Merry Marvel Marching Society. March along, march along, march along to the song of the Merry Marvel Marching Society. If you growl, if you groan, with the dour, sour outlook, if you howl, if you moan, you can lose your sour grub for keeping trim and in step with the vim and the pep of the Merry Marvel Marching Society.
Be an early riser,
Strive to be ambitious,
speak a little wiser,
try to be judicious,
be a good advisor,
never ever vicious.
and where